So then Tupac gets killed in Las Vegas later
Remember
that
that
year.
clearly.
When you heard the news, what did you think?
I was on the George Washington Bridge on my way home. I'm like, yo, pulled over at the crib. When I got home, I'm like, damn, this shit is up. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's bananas. You know, how could it turn from anything into that? Like, this dude was just trying to make a living.
Were you ever around Keefe D or some of the Southside Crips?
No.
Not at all.
You know, I'm always around myself. I'm
Yeah.
a one-man gang, man.
Yeah.
Stevie J gang, man.
You know, I did the interview with Keefe D 5 years ago, and 5 years later, he got arrested. He's now being charged for the murder of Tupac, being in the car.
He wanted that story to be out there like that. You got to be careful what you ask for.
Yeah.
You know, that's all.
When you heard, I don't know if you heard his interview. I mean, I did his first real interview, and he did other ones as well, but he wrote a book about it, which was on Amazon.
Wow.
Before I did the first interview.
Wow.
So people like to say, "Oh, I'm the reason," but he had a book that he wanted to talk about.
It's only one person responsible for any demise in one's life, and then you got to point the finger at yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody can blame you. You know what I'm saying? Let them rock out. But you know, if he want to do interviews and write books, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
he wants the story to get out there. Obviously.
Yeah. Well, he's right now in his trial. He is a star witness against himself.
Against yourself?
Yeah.
Well, just gonna have to watch that on court TV and see what happened. You know?
I mean, but I've been hearing the Orlando Anderson shooting story for years and years, way before I even met Keefe D. Were you hearing the same thing, or?
I wasn't hearing, like, I just don't, I roll by myself. Even when it was Bad Boy, it was, I'm not hanging with niggas unless we're in the studio or we got to go to a club or something. Other than that, I have my kids to raise, you know what I'm saying? I'm moving around doing different stuff, you know what I'm saying? I really never had my nose or was concerned with the drama. I just wanted to make sure that when I was with my guys, we were safe. Anything I could do to make sure that we were safe,
Yeah.
we were safe.
How did Puffy take Tupac's murder?
I mean, that's just something you probably have to ask that guy. You know what I'm saying? For me, you know, it was like we have businesses to run. We have families, and, you know, I'm sure he felt some type of pain as a black man or whatever, but life goes on, man.
Well, I can tell you, we interviewed Lil C's, and he said that Biggie was crying when he heard about Tupac getting killed. Like, he was in tears. And it kind of messed him up for a while.
Yeah, so when we got that word, yeah, Big was, we was sad about that shit, man. No matter what we was going through, we ain't wish that on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely not. No matter what was going on. You got history with somebody. Outside of all the shit, you can recover from somebody dissing you on the song, you know what I'm saying? But you can't recover from shit like that. We wasn't out there wishing the man get shot or we want to shoot him. It wasn't no thing. We didn't want to make a record about him. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. You know what I mean? So that shit definitely hurt Big because, like, while all this shit going on, you can't even be there for your homie or really just, like, or get a cordial situation or get an understanding. It's like, you know, like, oh, shit, like, you know, we were just more shocked than anything.
Yeah, like when Pac did pass, you know, Faith said that she remembered Big calling her, and he was actually crying on the phone.
Yeah, no, he teared up when we sat there and like we watching this one. We just moved to Glen Point. We just moved to Jersey, crib, gated, you know, like we had this big screen TV and that shit came up and I called him downstairs, like, hi, the movie, like, yo, B.I., come here, like, yo, look. And he just sat there and just stared at the TV. Just like stared at the TV for like 5 minutes and just put his head down. Just like, you know, like, it was fucked up.
You know, because he always thought that they'd become friends again. You know?
Yeah.